Are you considering building a new home? Well, I can't blame you. New construction is awesome, but there are some things that you really need to think about when you're looking at new construction versus buying an existing home. I would really say on this one, buyer beware. There are many pros to new construction, and there are also some cons. There is a big con that you need to be aware of when you are considering this option. So come with me and we will talk about it in this video, as I'm going to explain what you need to consider in building a new home to make sure you can decide what the right choice is for your home buying experience. If you're new to my channel, I am Maria Wells and I am located on the Treasure Coast of Florida. I work with buyers and sellers all the time and am knowledgeable about this area. So please subscribe and hit the bell to receive my videos released weekly on great real estate information. We have lots of new construction in this area, so please reach out to me. And oh yes, if you have any comments or questions regarding real estate, just write them below and I will get right back to you. Now let's get into the pros of new construction. The first is that new home feel. No one else has ever lived there, so fresh and it's clean. Everything is brand new and you get to make your own choices. Well, with regards to making your own choices, that is not necessarily always true. Many times builders have pre-ordered kitchens and bathrooms and flooring and all sorts of things for the homes to be able to purchase them in bulk to get a better price. And you can't change the design package that they are using in that particular home, even if it's only framed in or possibly nothing is on the lot. So if you're looking at a development where they are building many homes, the home you are considering may be already predetermined in what the home will have in those rooms. New construction homes often incorporate the latest building materials, technologies, and design trends. They may come equipped with energy efficient appliances, smart home systems, and updated amenities, providing convenience and potentially reducing maintenance costs for you in the future. That is very appealing, especially if you are coming from a home that is quite a bit older. Then there is the warranty and protection that builders typically give you, and those warranties on a new construction home can provide you a lot of peace of mind. Those warranties may cover structural components, appliances, and other aspects of the property, ensuring that any potential issues are addressed promptly and you won't have any major outlays of big money right away. Now, there's also lower maintenance since everything is actually brand new. New construction homes usually require less immediate maintenance and repairs compared to a resale homes. This can save you time, effort, and a lot of money in the initial years of home ownership. This may be a big deal not to have to worry about outlaying any more money for a while, along with the comfort of knowing it will be a long time before any major renovations or repairs will need to be done, such as a roof or air conditioner. The cost of insurance, which is a big deal in Florida, will most likely be lower. Why is that? Because the things that insurance companies look at, such as roofs, windows, etc., are all new, and most new homes in Florida, in my area, come with impact glass windows, which are a big plus when you're insuring a home here in Florida, as they protect you from hurricanes and are energy efficient, saving you money, and they make the home very quiet. Another plus is that you can move right in once it's completed. You don't have to think of cleaning up things after a resale, which would be painting, replacing flooring, etc. It's all done for you other than future decorating that you would like to do. When moving into a new area, you can build a community of neighbors who may become your friends for a very long time, because everyone is moving into the neighborhood at the same time. time, and you get to know your neighbors from the ground up. However, the development may be so new, you have nothing to guide you if this neighborhood will be one that you're going to be happy living in. There is nothing established, so think about what it's going to look like as this development builds out. Well, these are some of the great advantages to enjoy with new construction, but along with these pros, there are also some cons and some things that you really need to be aware of that I would like to discuss with you. The first are higher taxes. Well, in Florida, our taxes are based on sales price or market value, and since these homes are priced high as new construction, you're going to be in a much higher tax rate, possibly more than a resale home would be. I encourage you to do your research to make sure the taxes aren't a lot higher than you are expecting. This video will help you understand property taxes in Florida. I want you to look into the possibility if this new area has what's called a CDD, which is a Community Development District. And that means that the builder took out a bond to make improvements such as water, electricity, roads, etc., and they pass that cost on to you, the homeowner. So typically, this bond is for many years, making your monthly payment even higher as this is tacked on to your tax bill. There is money you will need to spend right away, which adds to the cost of a new home. And you're probably saying, like, why? Everything is new. Yes, that is true. But there are a lot of things in a home we take for granted, such as towel racks in a bathroom, and many times those aren't included, and you will not have any window treatments, which can get pretty expensive. Then the landscaping in many areas is pretty minimal, so you're going to want to add to that too. Typically, I tell a buyer to consider about 15 to 20% of the sales price of that home for improvements you're going to want to do along the way. The cost of new construction is more expensive than a resale. In new construction, there are lots of fees involved to get permits, for instance. Plus, in addition to the price of materials, they keep going up. So many times you can get a better price and more house in size or amenities in a resale. It might be worth doing a little bit of updates in a resale to get that larger home, which may have lower taxes and many things included that you wouldn't have to start from scratch with new construction. Also, in new construction, the contract is the contract. No builder, I'm saying no builder, will allow changes to a contract. Sometimes negotiations can happen depending on how popular the area is, but on a resale, you can negotiate and make all sorts of changes or amendments to a contract as long as a buyer and seller agree. Now, the length of time it takes to build may be challenging for you. Some builders are doing some spec homes, making it easier for you to get in within a few months. However, the norm is that they have to start from scratch with building permits, and most builders are taking anywhere from 12 to 14 months to deliver a home. You must decide if that works for your relocation into a new home. For some buyers, this might be a big plus because it allows you to plan to sell your home down the road, and for some, it's not so good because they need to have housing immediately. So you need to decide what is going to work best for you. Well, remember I mentioned there is a big item you need to consider. Well, here it is, and that is many buyers go into a new home builder without any representation. The person in that model home who is so nice works for the seller, which is the builder. So by going it alone, you're not given other options. You don't know any other knowledge about other communities or anything maybe you should look out for. The best advice I can give you is to contact your realtor to ensure someone is looking after you. You can see there are some great advantages and some reasons which might concern you when buying new construction. Ultimately, the choice is yours between new construction and a resale home. It depends on your preference, your budget, your timeline, and specific needs. It is essential to weigh the pros and the cons of either option. Are you looking now and considering new construction? construction, we have a lot of great options here in my area on the Treasure Coast. Plus, I would really like to hear how your home buying experience is going if you are deciding to do new construction, or maybe comment below if there's anything I might be able to give you some advice on. Remember to subscribe to get my videos released weekly, and let's go together to this video to get some information on this great area. In the meantime, happy house hunting.